In this video, we are going to connect Express.js with MongoDB from scratch using the latest setup for 2026. Let's get started. First, open Visual Studio Code. Create a new folder for the project, select that folder and open it in VS Code. Now open the terminal from VS Code. The first thing we need to do is initialize our Node.js project, so run npm init-y. This creates our package.json file. Next, let's install the packages we need. Run npm install express core dotenv ejs-modb. These packages will give us Express for our server, cause for handling cross-origin requests, dotenv for environment variables, EJS for templates, and the MongoDB package for connecting our application to MongoDB. Now we need Nodemon for development. So run npm install --save-dev Nodemon. Nodemon will automatically restart our server whenever we make changes to the code. Next, create a new file called index.js. Then open package.json and update the script section. Add a start script with nodeindex.js and a dev script with Nodemon index.js. Now let's go back to index.js. At the top, we're going to import Express, CORS, MongoClient and ServerApiVersion from MongoDB, and .env. Then we'll create our Express application and define our port using the port environment variable with 5001 as the default. Next, create a new file called .env. Inside this file, add port equals 5001. Now go back to index.js and add our middleware. We'll use CORS and we'll also enable Express.js ON parsing. After that, let's start our server. We'll use app.listen with our port. And inside the callback, we'll log a message saying that the server is running on that port. Now let's test it. Run npm run dev in the terminal. As you can see, our server is running successfully on port 5001. Now that our Express server is working, let's connect it to MongoDB. Open your browser and search for MongoDB. Go to the MongoDB website and sign in to your account. Once you're inside the dashboard, open your project and go to the cluster section. Find your cluster and click the Connect button. From the connection options, choose the option to connect your application and copy the MongoDB connection string. Now go back to the .env file and create a new variable called mongo_URI. Paste your MongoDB connection string there and make sure to replace the password with your actual database password. Also, remember to keep your .env file private and never expose your MongoDB credentials publicly. Now go back to index.js. Under the MongoDB connection section, create a new MongoClient using process.env.mongo_URI. We'll also configure the MongoDB server API using ServerApiVersion.v1 with strict mode and deprecation errors enabled. Next, let's create our database connection function. We'll create an async function called run. Inside the try block, we'll call awaitClient.connect. If the connection is successful, we'll log MongoDB connected to the terminal. If there is an error, we'll catch it and display the error message. Finally, we'll call the run function and handle any errors. And there we go. Our Express server is running and we can see MongoDB connected in the terminal. That means our Express.js application has successfully connected to MongoDB. And that's it. In the next video, we'll start creating routes and working with MongoDB collections and data.